Martin Scorsese once described the aesthetic of Black Narcissus as a cross between Disney and a horror film. And indeed, it's even been cited as visual inspiration for the animated film Frozen. Directed by Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger, 1947's Black Narcissus is one of those movies that, more than anything, encourages you to feel your way through it. Adapted from the novel by Rumer Godin, Black Narcissus tells the story of 5 nuns attempting to establish a foothold in an old palace high in the Himalayan mountains, challenged by the differing customs of the locals, the high altitude and the strong winds, and most of all by their wavering religious convictions. Color plays an important role in the film. The use of white in the nuns' wardrobes and in the sets conjures notions not just of purity or piety, but of hard stone, of a fortress built of religious conviction. The color blue seems to coincide with recollection or doubt, while in the final stretch of the film, a dreamy pink-tinged sunset soon gives way to the madness of a red dress. In contrast to the nuns, the locals, the young general, the holy man, the free-spirited Conchi, all dress in bright, vibrant colors, green, pink, red, purple, gold, what might be interpreted as the cloying hand of earthly delight, colors of springtime, of pollination. Sister Philippa, the gardener, as if in some sort of trance, plants flowers where she should be planting food for the nuns to eat. Combined with the cinematography and the art direction, both of which earned Black Narcissus Academy Awards, it's an ambitious use of special effects that serve to elevate the film into the realm of fantasy. Filmed almost entirely at Pinewood Studios, the exterior of the Himalayan palace is rendered in elaborate miniature. A number of matte paintings are used to simulate the mountain landscape, and most impressively, the sheer cliff face atop which Sister Ruth gleefully rings the bell every morning, and which eventually becomes the scene of her attempted murder of Sister Clodagh. There has to be a word for it, something that both dates a piece of art but also makes it feel timeless. There is something about these old movies shot in front of matte paintings, and about Black Narcissus in particular, that gives them a certain storybook quality. In the film's final stretch especially, Black Narcissus seems to bridge the hard black and white expressionism of the cabinet of Dr. Caligari with the soft Technicolor glow of The Wizard of Oz, that kind of Disney horror mashup Scorsese was talking about. I think there's something about being able to see the literal and figurative brushstrokes that makes a film seem more earthly, more human, and which further distinguishes them from the plasticky video game sensibilities that seem to rule visual storytelling today. After watching Black Narcissus for the first time, I couldn't believe it was a film from 1947. Not just because of its technical accomplishments, but the maturity with which those techniques were implemented. It's a film that understands art as an appeal to the senses, without ever teetering into excess or the needlessly abstract. In conclusion, Black Narcissus is a pretty good movie.